You ever meet someone who just owns every room they walk into? Like the kind of person who doesn't even have to say a word, but everyone already knows they're in charge? That's Michael Jordan on the basketball court. Imagine not just competing, but having your opponents genuinely afraid of what you might do next. MJ wasn't just a player. He was a force that left legends in his wake. Today, we're diving into the moments that made him the most feared, respected, and unstoppable player the game has ever seen. This isn't just about basketball, it's about what it takes to be the best. Let's take a look at the times when Michael Jordan didn't just play the game, he dominated it. Number 10. The Celtics' Nightmare. 1986 Playoffs. In 1986, fresh off a broken foot, Jordan took the Bulls to the playoffs. They were facing the Celtics, one of the best teams in NBA history, and MJ came out swinging. After losing Game 1 despite scoring 49 points, Jordan decided he needed to cool off. So, he hit the golf course with Danny Ainge from the Celtics. The casual golf day was filled with trash talk, with Ainge feeling confident after taking a few bucks from MJ. But then, Jordan leaned over and told Ainge to relay a message to his teammate Dennis Johnson, a Hall of Famer. "I got something for him tomorrow." And he wasn't kidding. The next day, Jordan stormed the court and put on a performance no one could forget. 63 points against the mighty Celtics in a playoff game, setting an NBA record that still stands. Larry Bird himself couldn't believe it. He called Jordan God disguised as Michael Jordan. When Larry Bird says that, you know it was one of the greatest basketball performances of all time. Number 9. Dunking on Mount Mutombo. 1997. Ever met someone who just couldn't stop talking? That was Dikembe Mutombo, one of the NBA's best shot blockers. He loved to wag his finger at players he blocked, and he always had something to say. At the 1997 NBA All-Star Game, he threw a little jab at MJ, saying, "You've never dunked on me." Now, if you know anything about Jordan, you know he doesn't let that slide. Later that year, when the Bulls played the Hawks, MJ saw his chance. He drove to the hoop and soared over Mutombo, throwing down a dunk that shook the arena. And just to add insult to injury, he gave Mutombo a taste of his own medicine, wagging his finger back at him. The crowd went wild. MJ took Mutombo's words, turned them around, and left him humbled. Number 8. The Double Nickel Game. Madison Square Garden, 1995. The stage was set at Madison Square Garden, March 28, 1995. Jordan had just come out of retirement, with the media and critics wondering if he was still the same player after his baseball stint. Knicks guard John Starks was one of those doubters, claiming Jordan didn't have it anymore. MJ took that as a personal challenge. What followed was nothing short of legendary. Jordan dropped 55 points in a single game, known now as the Double Nickel Game. Every shot, every move, it was as if he was reminding everyone in the building, "I'm back and I'm still the king." By the end, he silenced every critic and left the crowd in awe, proving he hadn't missed a beat. Number 7. The Shot Over Alo, 1989 Playoffs. Imagine being down by 1 point, seconds ticking away, and the season on the line. The Bulls were facing the Cavaliers in Game 5 of the 1989 playoffs. Coach Doug Collins wanted Jordan to be a decoy, but MJ wasn't having it. He slapped the clipboard and demanded the ball. With time running out, Jordan got the ball, dribbled to the foul line, and released a jumper over Craig Alo. As the buzzer sounded, the ball sailed through the net. Game over. The Bulls won, and Jordan pumped his fists in celebration while Alo collapsed in despair. This moment, known simply as The Shot, was pure MJ, fearless, clutch, and unstoppable. Number 6. The Shrug Game, 1992 NBA Finals. It's Game 1 of the 1992 NBA Finals, and the media has been hyping it as a showdown between Michael Jordan and Clyde Drexler. MJ didn't appreciate the comparison and came out determined to prove he was leagues ahead. In the first half, Jordan exploded for 35 points, including 6 three-pointers. After the last one, he turned to the announcers and shrugged, as if to say, "Even I can't believe this." The Bulls crushed the Blazers 122-89 that night, setting the stage for a championship. The shrug became iconic, a symbol of a man who could do the impossible and make it look easy. Number 5. Revenge on Jeff Van Gundy and the Knicks. 1997 Jeff Van Gundy, the Knicks coach, had made the mistake of calling out MJ, accusing him of pretending to befriend players just to beat them on the court. Jordan heard those comments, and let's just say he wasn't too happy. The next game against the Knicks, Jordan came out like a man on a mission. He dropped 51 points, making sure Van Gundy knew just how wrong he was. The scoreboard didn't lie, and neither did the look on Van Gundy's face. This game was a brutal reminder: you don't poke the bear. Number 4. Mind games with Charles Barkley. 1993 NBA Finals. Charles Barkley and Jordan were friends, but on the court, MJ didn't hold back. During the 1993 NBA Finals, with the Bulls up 2-1 in the series, Jordan invited Barkley to play golf. He even bought Barkley a $20,000 diamond earring. But it wasn't just a friendly gesture, it was a calculated move. Later, Jordan admitted he gave Barkley the gift to get inside his head, to make sure Barkley wouldn't be as aggressive on the court. The next game, Jordan put up 55 points, leaving Barkley in the dust and taking another step toward a championship. It was psychological warfare, MJ style. Number 3. Counting down with Steve Smith. One day, Atlanta Hawks' Steve Smith made the mistake of bragging about guarding Jordan. When they met on the court, MJ decided to teach him a lesson. After making his first basket, Jordan turned to Smith and said, "48." Smith was confused, but MJ kept counting down with each shot he made. The number represented the points Jordan planned to score, and he did just that, ending with exactly 48 points. It wasn't just a game, it was a master class in backing up your words with action. Number 2. The return to 1995 playoffs. Against Orlando, Jordan was back, wearing number 45 after his return from retirement. But when Nick Anderson of the Orlando Magic stripped him during the game, he took a shot at MJ, saying, "Number 45 doesn't explode like number 23 used to." Those words struck a nerve. The next game, Jordan came out wearing his old number 23 and lit up the scoreboard with 38 points, leading the Bulls to victory. It wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. That summer, Jordan trained harder than ever, ensuring the Bulls would sweep the Magic the following season, proving Anderson's words didn't just bounce off, they fueled him. Number 1. The final message. Jordan didn't just play basketball, he changed it. Every dunk, every trash-talking moment, every last-second shot created a legacy that still resonates today. MJ was more than a player. He was an unstoppable force who reminded the world what greatness looked like. From his intense drive to his unmatched skill, he was always setting a new standard. Every one of these moments tells us something about him, his determination, his brilliance, and his absolute refusal to lose. So, if you're as amazed by MJ's legacy as we are, hit that like button, share this video with someone who loves the game, and subscribe for more incredible stories like this. What's your favorite Michael Jordan moment? Drop it in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going.